a lot of good foods out there. A potato is one of my favorites. You can make hash browns with it, fries, goes on a lot of dishes. One thing you can do, if you're trying to be healthier, or diet, or just in the mood to cook, you can make your own French fries, or potato wedges out of potatoes. You could feel guilt-free eating these because I'm going to bake them, and by coating them in olive oil, they're nowhere near as unhealthy as typical fries you get from fast food. So if you have the time, I would suggest making these. The first thing I would do for making these wedges is I would preheat your oven to 300 degrees. Depending on how many wedges you want, you can increase or decrease the amount of potatoes. Now there's different techniques for cutting wedges, but the one I like to do is cut them lengthwise. Try to get it down in the center. Then you set it on the flat side you just cut. About there's the center. See, I cut that one a little uneven. Put it on the flat side. And then what I like to do is just go vertical cuts again. Try to space them evenly apart because you want all your wedges to cook at about the same time. I'm only using 2 potatoes since I'm just cooking for myself. They're going to be a little hard to cut into, but stay strong, I guess. After you've cut your wedges, you just want to take a medium-sized bowl, or a bowl big enough for the wedges, and just do a little bit of some olive oil in there. Not a whole lot. You can up it if you have more wedges, lessen it if you have fewer. I use 2 potatoes, so about a tablespoon, maybe 2. Then what you're going to need to do is you put the slivers you just cut in there. Make sure they're all even sized. I wouldn't say throw away the ones that are awkward, but they might burn or not cook thoroughly. And just toss them around. You want to coat them a little bit. You want to get each wedge in a little bit of olive oil. You don't have to use your hands, this isn't really that messy, so it doesn't bother me. Alright, they're all about coated pretty well. Now, I'm going to take them and put them on my baking sheet. Now that these have cooked for about 5, 6, 7 minutes on 300, when you open it up, you're going to notice they're starting to sizzle a little. They're getting a little light brown. This would be a good time to flip them so that they cook evenly. You'll notice some of your bigger ones aren't going to be as cooked, whereas some of your tinier ones will be. They'll be better, more cooked. So, still a little early. They still have a little while to go. But once they start to dry out, and once you start to smell them, they're getting there. So just flip them all over. That way it ensures an even cooking. And then I'm going to put them back in for another 6 or 7 minutes. Potatoes always take longer to cook than I remember, so I would do each side for about 9 or 10 minutes at 300, and they should be about done. But gauge it off how brown it is and how crispy or not you like them. But once they come out, transfer them over to a paper towel to soak up some of the olive oil, and then put salt or pepper, whatever you like. I'm going to put some garlic, salt, and pepper on these. They turned out pretty good. It's a nice alternative to fast food fries, so I hope you try them.